Hey everybody, what's happening? It's me, Adam from Unstoppable Acting Studio. Hope you're well, and just dropping a video to share with you some really cool character exercises that have been useful to me over the years as an actor. And these are all things that you can do at home before you go into a rehearsal room, even before this pandemic. I'm making this video in 2021. There were still a ton of preparation that I did as an actor from home before I even went into a rehearsal room with people, and there is lots and lots you can do in terms of that. So here are 5 of them that I'd like to share in this video today. First up is evidence questions. Now, as an actor, the more you can dive in and mine the text for information, the better your choices are going to be as an actor when you go to perform. So if you ignore the script, you're not going to make very informed choices as an actor. And this is just one text-based exercise that you can do that's really going to start to help you gather more information about your character and make some choices. As we know, when we read a script, you obviously can read a lot into just the lines that you have as an actor, but what this allows you to do, this exercise, evidence questions, is allows you to dive deeper under the surface into a bit more of the subtext of what might be happening to your character, what goes on in between the lines, because these are three-dimensional, living, breathing characters that you are acting as. So it makes a lot of sense, right, that we want to flesh out and really expand our understanding of the whole life of the character. So basically, these are 3 questions that you can ask yourself and to make lists of from the entire script that you're working from. I mean, this can be a play, a TV script, a film script, whatever you're working from. But ask yourself these 3 things. The first thing, what does your character say about other people in the play? Second, what does your character say about themselves in the play? And third, what do other characters say about your character in the play? I'm obviously saying play with this, but it does apply to TV and film scripts as well. What's the benefit of this? Well, the benefit of doing these 3 questions and making these 3 lists is that you, as an actor, start to get an understanding of what other characters' opinions are of your character. And quite often when we play a character, they have this level of cognitive dissonance, right? As human beings, we tend to have it as well, where we only see the world through our own lens and our own narrow sort of vision. But you start to get a bit more scope on how other people might feel about your character and what personality traits they might be picking up about them as well. So it gets you to understand them on a bit of a deeper level. So that's exercise 1, evidence questions. Exercise 2. Now, our brains are so filled with information when we're trying to start to develop a character as actors that sometimes you just don't know when to start, right? So this one's really effective in just organizing your thoughts a little bit. It's just as simple as doing a mind map. So I'm sure somewhere in your colorful life, you've made a mind map before, and it's exactly that. You put the character in the center of the mind map, and then you have all these branches coming out. And out of each branch, you start to answer some questions about your character. So it might be about certain characteristics, their personality. What obstacles are in the way for your character throughout the script that you're working on? Their objectives, what do they want to achieve in the script? Beliefs and attitudes, their appearance, their important relationships. And yet again, that's just going to help you cement your understanding of your character before you make choices when you start to perform the piece that you're going to perform. You can add any branch you want off of this, really. So that is the mind map. Number 3, this one's called character ratings. So just like in real life, right, we all have different attitudes towards the different people that are in our life. Like some people we love and adore them. Some people just really annoy us, and we maybe, I'll say it, people, we maybe hate them. But in this one, you're going to take all of the characters that the character you're playing encounters within the script. Now, some of them, they might just mention them mention their names and they might not even have a scene with them, but list all of those characters because they're all part of the world for this character that makes up their lives. And you're going to literally, on a scale of 1 to 10, assess how do they feel about each character. That's going to have further implications to when you are in a scene with this certain character, or when you say the name of this certain character, as to how you feel about them. So it's a really simple exercise, but it has huge, huge dividends to how you might feel about the other characters you're on stage with. Number 4 is secrets. Thinking about what secrets you might know about the other characters in the script that you're working with. Now, they don't need to be huge, massive secrets. They can be teeny tiny secrets that you know about them, something that you know about them personally that brings that relationship with the other characters into a little bit more intimacy. And, if you come up with a secret, just don't share it with anybody. That's just something that you know. Mike Leigh, a very famous director that we have here in the UK, is very, very famous for working with his actors to start to develop secrets that they know about each other. And what that does is it just adds another layer of life that goes beyond the script that you're working with. So that's a great one, secrets. And the last one I want to share with you guys is the letter. So if your character was to write a letter to somebody, who would they write to? It can be someone from the play or someone from your character's backstory that we maybe heard about a little bit in the play or the script you're working on. Yet again, this allows you to deeply connect with the character that you're playing and start to develop a wider inner life, a wider connection with who they are. Because if you can sit down and do this exercise of how would they write a letter? How would they greet somebody in a letter? How personable would they be in a letter? Or are they very formal in the way that they write it? You're just going to broaden and deeper understand where your character's coming from. So those are the 5 exercises I want to share with you guys. I hope it adds value to you. I hope you enjoy exploring these. I'd like to say, if any time an acting coach tells you there's only one way of doing things, then be very suspicious of that acting coach, because there are hundreds of ways to develop a character. It's about finding the things that work for you, and maybe one of these things will add a little bit to your acting repertoire. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to download an ebook that has all of these exercises as well as 7 more exercises, then I have linked a free copy of my character exercises ebook in the description of this video. And also, if you've got any value from watching this video today, I hugely appreciate you clicking that subscribe button, clicking that like button. Every little click helps hugely. So thank you. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you again. And until next time, be unstoppable.